Well, good morning. Got a beautiful load of stone here heading out. 'Tis the season. So in the last week, we have been shipping a lot of stone out. These are going to garden centers and they're loading out of our yard. We usually end up reloading, finding something to come back, stone that comes back into our yard. So 'tis the season for flatbedding and mulch hauling. I'll try to get some shots of the first loads of mulch coming into the yard here so you guys can check that out. So one of our trucks had a flat tire, one of the Sensenig trucks, and he got a new tire put on and oh, it's not even here. So I'm looking at the tire and I thought that the tire that they gave back, the spare tire that was in it, was in the bed and they didn't put it up under. And I was looking at it, I'm like, that is not the spare tire. And I'll show you guys. Unbelievable. Look at this spare tire. Barely road legal, but it is a brand new tire and it's on a rim. Look at the rim that it's on. I guess it's a new rim. I just thought it was very unique. At first I'm like, it's not real. Then I'm like, my truck is right here. Same thing. Same thing. Some special aluminum rim with same design of tire. Hey, at least I got a spare, I guess. So this truck's got 3,200 miles on it, and I really like this truck. Air suspension is really cool. Oh, I love the roof for the light, letting light in. That's really nice. Just a really nice riding truck, driving truck. Does the job. Definitely a big improvement from the old ones. And it's like, I mean, just maybe some right off the bat is the mirrors are up a little bit higher, gives a little more clarity. Check this out, those mirrors fold, whereas in the old ones they did not fold. Nav, screen, all this stuff is much better, improved. My last truck didn't have air suspension, this one does. So air suspension, this thing's got cameras all over the place, all those different cameras. The cabin here, definitely a lot more room. This, check that out. That is actually a camera in the back. So, a lot of new cool features. Oh, heads up display. I don't know if you can see that out there, right there. That gives my speed, things like that. Definitely a lot of cool features. We're still getting all this wacky weather, but it is trending warmer, so that's the important part. Got one of the rigs coming out of the shop. Got a guy here from Pennsylvania. Doing a little polishing, figured I'd show you guys. That's the old workhorse 133 there. Check this out. These guys are here from Pennsylvania. They left at like 2 o'clock this morning to come up and do some polishing for us. So I don't know if you guys remember, this dump truck we bought out of Pennsylvania does not have Durabrites on it. The wheels were polished, but they're not Durabrites. So they were kind of getting a little dull. And truck 144 is gonna go down to Louisville Truck Show to pick up a trailer. They have to come up and work out some those tanks weren't the best, and I'm like, you know what, we got some other things that we can do to some of our other trucks before it gets busy. The salt's pretty much cleared off the roads. We might have 1 or 2 more saltings, but hopefully very minimal. So I was like, you know what, this dump truck, let's get her polished up and let's get it looking good again. Eventually we'll probably put door brights on it, but this is just a little freshen up. And these rims weren't looking that bad. It's just a little bit of polish on them. Didn't take these guys long at all, and they got it done. So they're working on that dump truck, and we have to go get 144. It's actually not here yet. We've been cutting it pretty close. We're right down to the wire. I'm actually shooting this on a Monday. Truck 144 is at the shop for the interior, and unfortunately the interior is not going to be completed, but the cab will be. The cab part will be. So we're going to go get that at lunchtime today. We're going to bring that back in here, and they're going to work on the tanks and just touch that truck up a little bit. They're probably going to polish some other, well, on these Peterbilts, this front chrome grill accessory, or this piece right here on some of the Peterbilts are not looking the best, so we're going to try to touch up a couple of those. So kind of what we have time for is what we're going to do. So Trevor is going to head out and take a couple guys with him to go get 144. I'll let you ride along with him for a little bit.
All right, we're headed out to get 144. I got Tyler and Timothy here with me. We'll see how they did on the interior. Hopefully it's gonna quiet it down. Running up there was kind of like a rattling tin can with just kind of the skin and everything in it, no insulation. So looking forward to seeing what he did to it. We got to go put the stacks back on it. The building it was in couldn't fit them, so Timothy and another fella, Joe, went up and took the stacks off just to get it in. So see if we can get it all put back together without scratching a whole bunch of stuff. Missing something. It's way over there, that little blue dot. We finally got 144 partially done. I'm gonna be headed out to the show with it, so we'll bring it back up here for the guy. Got her turned around and headed out back to the shop. Boy, that this thing looks good. Mr. Timothy gets to drive it back.
Guess what truck is back? Look at that thing. Touching up a few of these grills. This thing is in need of a wash job really bad. So sitting in a dusty shop, but we're gonna get this thing cleaned up here. I'll do a little walk around before it heads out. Guys are still polishing. Well, anyway, we gotta check up on this truck. Got that thing looking pretty good. We'll go check out the dump truck real quick. Here it is. Definitely makes it look a bit better. All right, this thing is getting ready to go to the wash bay. And then headed to Louisville. No, we are not entering that truck into the show. We're simply going to be parking it out in the side lot. Still has a little ways to go before we want to actually send it to a show like Louisville Truck Show. But in reality, I'm not going to get it to that point. It's a work truck. At the end of the day, we got to make money with it. The guy got a lot invested. Still cheaper than a new truck though, but it's still a nice looking truck for upstate New York in our area, in our climate. It's a good looking truck. And we have to take it down anyway, or take a truck down anyway to pick up the trailer that is down there. If you haven't already, make sure you should subscribe to the channel. Check us out on Facebook, on Instagram. There'll be a lot of pictures of the show and some of the cool trucks down there. Thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Peace out.